That should do it.
Pathfinder, I detect scavenger interference at additional remnant sites.
They never make it easy for me. Let's go to those other sites.
Temperatures exceed the limits of environment suits. Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores.
Looks like a remnant structure.
Heat levels increasing.
There! That should do it.
Pathfinder, I detect scavenger interference at additional remnant sites.
They never make it easy for me. Let's go to those other sites.
Ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sinkhole!
Temperatures exceed the limits of environment suits. Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
There will be scavengers ahead, if the sun didn't get them first.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You know the drill? Let's get those cores.
Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable. Resources in this area are limited. I detect above normal temperatures.
Look ahead. The scavengers dug in.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around them.
Pathfinder, a tracking signal was attached to that canister.
Why?
Unknown. The signal is defunct. There may be more at other scavenger sites. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Heat levels increasing.
Nice work.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal.
New Tachanka coming up. Move along. No outsiders. He's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor. Think I'm a traitor too?
Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help.
Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac, didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here.
Good. Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough. Should've known. Feel like we can finally relax. Take in the sun.
You were late this morning. So, you're late every morning. Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy? Talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final age. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I pick my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
About time someone around here is friendly.
Just give him time. Prove you're one of the good ones. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Hey, you, come take a look. Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter. Took them out.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two, you know?
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eldon. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager of the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
I should get going.
Lost it all at the pit fights.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal? Why come all this way?
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't be.
Should have known more than take.
Think we'll have to go back to Ania? No. The deal was for 500 gallons, no more. With our physiology, it should last us for at least the next decade.
Drac, sir, you're here. Sorry, this is just more excitement than I'm used to. I tracked the stolen transport to one of Eladon's moons. You need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
How did they steal the transport?
I had the security system off while I was transferring a new sample and, well, they snuck in from the far side. Morda thinks Vorn took transport for a sample run. I didn't tell her otherwise.
If she finds out what really happened, she'll fry you up twice over a load of fire.
I know. Thank you so much for helping me.
We'll be back soon.
I'll be here.
You Ravenor Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
I work for the Initiative, and we paid your way here. You left us, so leave us alone. Any Krogan action against the Nexus will be considered a war crime, or murder.
Murder? Human, have you ever seen a Krogan stillbirth? Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm gonna journal about this later. See you soon.
Morda's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah. Maybe.
You called out action against the Nexus and she said nothing.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again. I don't like this. They won't take much more. For now,
Drac, you old wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up. Sure thing, Krat. I have stories, let me tell you. Ryder, this is Grant, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. He can't help it. What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. And then it seemed simpler to just show you when we got here.
It's rustic.
That's what we're going for? Rustic. I'm guessing you have questions.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring? The day you dig my grave, old-timer. Sad honor that'll be.
There's a lot of prefab materials here. And shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus. The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus. After the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere. Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
The plants here. Where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Vorn and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse. We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything. New Tachanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped. Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
I'll talk to you later.
I don't sell Rincol to humans. Matter of principle.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tachanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What's Rincol?
Krogan alcohol. Like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself. Strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What was it like traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
What do you have against selling Rincol to humans?
Spent too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
That's all for now.
Back to it. Still not selling you Rincol. Nice try, though.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Cortic, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
A divided colony will never survive out here.
Which is why we need to act fast. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the right?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wild to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
You don't have permission to approach Morda.
Went out hunting worm the other day. Almost got me.
We're lucky it's not after our skins. It's worse than a thresher maw.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal? Why come all this way? You could have been a pet back on a mate.
Being scared.
Shut up.
There's something different about the one call.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keir's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keir? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The Junker was aggressive.
Dr. O'Keefe's important work can't be lost.
Saw the worm out there again. That thing is huge.
Bigger than a thresh maw, isn't it? Make a good rite of passage. Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm?
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. But stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
Hear about the Nexus wanting us back?
Pathfinder. Nexus, how about you? Eladon ain't a place for wimps, but it's kicking your human ass. Yeah, ha! No thresher maws on Earth to practice on.
I do okay.
I'd like to see it. Next time we go out looking for fiends, we'll take you.
Fiends? Yeah, they're tough. How about we find an architect? Throw that in the mix.
Now we're talking. Might kill us. But that sounds fun. You're okay, Nexus. Nexus, how about you? Eladon ain't...
Want to double your creds with the blood threshers? Got your winning ticket right here. So, you in?
All right, I'll take my chances.
We'll win the next one for sure. Does Morta ever stop barking orders?
Raven or Brank?
Quiet. Anyone tells Morta I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgal. Or Clan Urdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor, too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morta's after the drive core.
That's Remnant. No way she can use it.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With a drive core as a power source? Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morta gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Break. Ignore Team Rinko. Blood Threshers, best name, best team. Hey, Nexus, back me up. The Initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Have you tried having kids before?
Of course. Before the journey and after and often. We just need to keep trying.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
You need to listen to her on this one. Maybe back off a little.
Don't you want a few little ones running around?
You know I do, but I'm not setting myself up for heartbreak. I'll consider it when the cure is actually a cure.
Thanks for trying, Nexus. I'll get through to her.
Mortis planning an expedition to that derelict. Sorry, Pat. Outsiders be family quarters. It's not like...